Hello everyone. Let's discuss with the topic differing strengths within the movement. The non-cooperation Khilafat movement began in the year 1921 in the month of January. Various social groups participated in this movement, each with its own specific aspirations. All of them responded to the call of Swaraj, but the meaning of Swaraj meant different for different people. As you know, in the month of January, the non-cooperation Khilafat movement started. People from various social groups supported this particular movement with a thinking that people will be free now and Swaraj would come. Here Swaraj meant self-rule. But the meaning of Swaraj was different for different people. For example, for the farmers, Swaraj meant that they will be provided with land. For the plantation workers who were working in the plantation areas, Swaraj meant that they will be allowed to move to their villages. For the traders and merchants, Swaraj meant that they will have the freedom of market. They will move from one region to another region for purchasing and selling their goods. So, for different people, the meaning of Swaraj was of mixed opinion. The non-cooperation Khilafat movement began in the cities and towns. Thousands and thousands of students from schools and colleges left their schools. Teachers and headmasters of the government schools resigned. Lawyers gave up their legal practices, and there was a massive support for this movement. The council election, which was supposed to be held in 1921, the members of the council members belonging to the Brahmins, they supported the movement. They were not in favor of supporting the council elections. So, except the province of Madras, the Justice Party, the members of the Justice Party, mainly belonging to the non-Brahmins community, they were not in favor of supporting the non-cooperation movement, but they were in favor of supporting the council elections, because they thought that through these elections they will gain some power. Next, in the economic point of view, the non-cooperation movement had great impact. Foreign goods were boycotted. Foreign clothes were burned in huge bonfire. Now, the local people were not in favor of purchasing the foreign goods. They were in favor of supporting the local made goods. As a result, from 1921 to 1922, the export of foreign clothes declined. That is, it became almost 50%, and its value decreased from 102 crore to 57 crore. The people from different corners of the society determined that they are not going to support the council elections, they are not going to purchase the foreign goods, they are going to use the products which are made in the local market. So there was support for the movement all around. This movement gave opportunity for the local merchants and traders to increase their level of production. And as a result, what happened from 1921 to 1922, that is from within 2 years, the export of local goods increased, and the local merchants were very happy that they are benefiting from the trade. But the movement in the cities gradually slowed down for a variety of reasons. The impact of the non-cooperation movement could not last for a longer period of time. It started slowing down. There were two main reasons for the slow progress of the non-cooperation movement. The first one, khadi cloth was often more expensive than mass-produced meal cloth, and poor people could not afford to buy it. Khadi cloth, which was manufactured by the local merchants in the local cotton mills, were very expensive, and as a result, the local people or the poor people could not afford to purchase it because they were very costly and they were not easily available also. The goods which were manufactured by the Britishers in the cotton mills were cheap and not very expensive. They could be easily available throughout the market. As a result, it was very easy for the local people to purchase clothes where the cost was very low. Second reason was that the movement to be successful, alternative Indian institutions had to be set up so that they could be used in place of the British ones. As I said earlier, thousands of school and college going students left their schools. Teachers and headmasters resigned from their post, but there was no alternative measure available and they could not wait for a longer period of time. There had to be some alternative measures, but due to the non-availability of the alternative schools, alternative colleges, and no job available, the students and college and school going students again started joining their schools. Headmasters again they started rejoining the schools and colleges, and as a result the impact of the non-cooperation movement slowed down after a certain period of